Oh, this is nice. Oregon rivers are so clean.
You know, my uncle in the Rogue says the whole state's like this.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna give this another shot. Ah!
Ooh.
He has a very round face, a big ear-to-ear grin, and large teeth. And he kind of squints like that.
Really funny. You know, he lets loose and he's very funny and he, can crack jokes. And
Glenn is extraordinarily original.
he's like the center of attention.
He's very funny.
Have you ever wondered what it would be like to be funny, even hilarious, to be a guaranteed success at making people laugh? Well, I'm about to introduce you to somebody who can show you how.
He was the kind of student who looked around and drew from everything. He was always noticing and always studying what was happening around him.
When we first met in Amsterdam, Glenn was still actually finishing his degree because he started as an intern at Wieden & Kennedy, and they kind of forgot about the fact that he was still in school.
I was actually surprised that he graduated.
I would say he's integrated his education into his life, and so that makes him very successful.
Here we go. Now, no taking it easy. No, you got me. No, a little bit. The guy's fast.
He met Dan Wieden at one of those where you go and you show your books and you talk about what you want to do in your life. And he met Dan Wieden, and then from that point on, he was like, I really want to work there. Glenn, if he has that focus, it's like that's where I want to work and that's where I want to be.
I think Glenn used pretty much everything to achieve his goals.
The world, it's like orbiting around Glenn.
He's just really a tenacious person, so whatever Glenn is doing, he dives in, he digs deep, and he just uses it in all aspects of his life, whether it's in his work or with his friends or as a father, because now he has 2 children. I mean, he really just applies all of his interests. Glenn always reminds you to go back to what your original objective was. Is the tone of voice right? Is it all connecting to where you wanted it to go? Are we doing it the best way possible?
There's always something slightly comical about even the worst of times.
It's rough, it's rugged, grungy, gnarly.
He won't let go of something and let it be half-assed. And that really inspires me.
Pretty much describes me.
He's always pushing me to make sure that I'm doing what makes me happy. He's really good about not being so selfish about that. It's not like just all about him. It's like, well, what is it that you want to do?
He does live his values, and I think he considers big questions in his life, and I believe that his life is one that's really well considered. He was always searching for something that was original and hadn't been done before. He was tenacious about that.
I don't think he really had a work ethic. I think he had a play ethic. It wasn't work. I think that's why the work is so good.
Scotty, beam on down, baby. As always, Scott, bringing the power. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
I learned from him that just sometimes you do have to keep turning the rock over even when you think that you just want to move forward, because it could be a better answer.
What I love about our partnership is he's always like reopening things. It's like, could that be better? It's like, yeah.
He would just always say, it's the only way you're going to get started, Jen. If you're going to write something, you got to write it.
From Glenn, I learned how to go 7 days without changing underwear.
I think that's maybe one of the best things any creative or certainly writer can do, is that besides what they do, inspire other people.
There's a reason why we called our company 72 and Sunny. Optimism, personality, energy, charisma, openness.
He doesn't come in as I'm Glenn and I'm this old, and when I was this old I achieved that.
That's a special thing about Glenn, is that he'll take time with people and he'll listen to them and try to help them craft their idea, or help them still own it. Like I asked him the other day, so what, are you working on anything at the agency right now? And he's like, no. But I know he's working on things. It's like, I know his hands are in everything here. It's just that he gives all the credit to everyone else.
What'd you do that for? When you first left me, I didn't know what to say. I never been on my own that way.
He was working on various stuff. I was working on other stuff, but finally we just got paired up on one project and just had a blast. It felt more like play than work, so we started doing more work together. It wasn't like, hey, we're gonna go make a go of it. We're gonna start a company. Let's call it, no, we just needed a clubhouse, There was no science to it or forethought. It was a happy accident.
On the phone, so you can have a little wine and a moan.
Glenn, I would like to congratulate you on this well-deserved recognition, and I would like to recognize Jennifer and your parents for their obvious love and its visible influences in your life.
I'm not quite sure who I'm married to winning this wonderful award. It's pretty awesome.
You deserve this one.
You deserve it.
You deserve it.
Congratulations. Now they're gonna have to let everyone in there.
I love you.